All right, it is officially day number 5 of the bulk, and I gotta say, I have already fucking like the weight is already blown the fuck up. So, as soon as I stopped dieting, I jumped straight up to the average has probably been 6,000 calories the last 5 days, which it's a bit exorbitant. You don't need that much this early on, but I was just kind of excited. So this morning we woke up at 242. So that's not really 12 pounds. That weight isn't real per se. It's just like all my muscles filling up with glycogen and extra water being thrown about. And also, when you're bulking and you're actually eating a lot of food, you're just going to have, more food in your stomach. So that also accounts for probably a little bit of the weight. But yeah, I can definitely tell. I just hit legs last night. The pump was insane compared to when I was flatter and depleted. So today, got some chest. Probably going to start off with some dumbbell bench, or some dumbbell incline rather. Then some barbell incline. Move on to a machine. Maybe go back. Do some supersets between pressing with flies. Pretty much just whatever. Get a crazy pump. So when I say, or when I tell you to bulk, right, what does that mean? What do I mean by that? So pretty much, if you're not aware of terms like your maintenance calories and whatever, then you're gonna have to go online and look up a calorie. You may as well just search maintenance calorie calculator, and you can plug in your weight, your height, your estimated body fat, stuff like that, how much you lift, your activity level, and it'll tell you a rough estimate of how much food you need to eat every day to stay the same weight, right? So of course, if you want to get past that, if you want to actually start gaining weight, then you're going to have to eat a substantial amount more than that maintenance calorie amount is. I'd say at least 1,000 calories above would be a good number to start at. Figure out some way so that this thing doesn't fall over when I'm driving. But chest has been obliterated. Didn't take any prisoners this time. Felt like my skin was gonna rip off. Either way, time to go eat something. It's pretty crucial. Post-workout, you get something to eat. Doesn't really matter what, but, well, actually it does matter what. It matters a lot. You're gonna want some kind of quick digesting carb as soon as possible. Some sort of ideally, if you're really into your performance, you're gonna want to drink a post-workout shake that's got a little bit of, maybe a scoop of protein, and then 50 grams of dextrose. Right? You look into it. Dextrose. It's just a single molecule of sugar. So it's just like your glycogen that's in your muscles, right? So as soon as you take in 50 grams of that, it's going to spike your insulin. And then all of that sugar is just going to go right into your muscles. You're going to start recovering just like that. So ideally, that's what you would do. So as soon as I finished lifting, I went into my gym bag and just pulled one of those out. And just as soon as you're done working out, slam it. If you really want a pro tip. If any of you guys are in college and you're going out every night, or not every night, but every weekend, Friday and Saturday, you just go out and drink, Not very effective for gains, I'll tell you that much. You're just kind of kicking yourself in the foot. Like, so for one thing, proven detriment to your gains, like reduction in hypertrophy. And then it's just, you're not going to get good sleep. You're going to be hungover the next day. If you're about performance and you actually want to get some serious results, you got to cut back. I'm not saying be an asocial guy, but the less time you spend doing erroneous activity, the better. The more time you have to focus on your meals, especially when you're bulking. So morning cardio, I've been getting a lot of questions about that. What do I do? When do I do it? So the best case scenario is you do it in the morning, right when you wake up. You can eat something before, or you can do it fasted. It doesn't really matter, just because you're going to burn the same amount of calories anyway. But if you do it in the morning, then for one thing, it'll be out of the way. It won't hinder your lift later in the day, because you'll have, the whole day to, recover and get some meals in first. Not that you should really need to recover from the cardio. Like, it should be relatively low intensity, but just 30 minutes in the morning, get a little sweaty. I mean, that's it. That's all you do. You don't have to, it's not running or anything. Like, I can't fucking run. I wouldn't even want to know how long it would take me or how fucked up I would be if I ran a mile. Just a lot of impact on my knees, whatever. Like, fuck that shit. So I like the seated bike. You just sit down, you pedal 30 minutes, you get to fuck around on your phone. It's perfect. That's all you need.